y'all think STEM and higher ed is a viable path for people without class privilege in 2025?
100% yes. Absolutely, without a doubt, yes. If you don't have class privilege, but you have access to a library in your local vicinity that you can walk to, you can get a library card, which has an internet connection. A lot of internet connections are reasonable speed to do self-directed learning. Go to YouTube University, teach yourself a viable skill, right? And then build a digital portfolio, put it on a free platform like LinkedIn, or like even on Instagram. You can take screenshots of these cool things that you built and then make a resume for yourself of cool projects. And then you can get yourself into a STEM career without getting any certifications, paying for any certifications, paying for any traditional education. You can literally circumvent this whole process if you're resourceful enough and know what to look for, which I do think is partially a matter of privilege. But if you can find those things, I think you can get yourself wherever you want to go in STEM, besides a traditional research path, which requires.
And from personal experience, the question does say in 2025. So I'm not starting in 2025, but I started, for me, it was 10 years ago. And I didn't have any class privilege. I didn't have any privilege at all when I started this. I started from the bottom, doing it the hardest way, working at nights while I was going to community college during the day. And one thing that I get really tired of hearing people say, which is not what this question says at all, is that education is over or there's no point in getting an education. And it's for as long as anybody can remember, and still today, one of the most reliable paths for upward mobility in life, from class mobility in life, is securing an education. Like, that's always been true. Are there people who do it without it? Absolutely. But it's one of the most reliable engines for upward mobility that we have. It's still true. 15 years ago, if you would have told me that I was going to get a PhD in astrophysics, I would have been like, nah, I wouldn't even want to, right? That's just like not anything that we did. So I would say yes. I would say yes. And I would just point to myself for that.
I mean, yeah, you got to put your mind to it. There's programs out there. There's ways to do things for free. You don't always have to shell out money to get to either of these pathways.
It does make it can be exceedingly hard though, especially without that.
It's not going to be easy.